Hello, everyone. So I came across this article on uh, oil and gas. Basically, the total number of new gas and oil discoveries have been going down um, for last 75 years and now have hit the lowest level. Let's go through the article first, and then I'll share my thoughts. Much to the celebration of environmental activists and the chagrin of anyone applying common sense to the argument of why gas prices are so high at the moment, world of oil and gas discoveries has run bone dry. Oil and gas firms are currently having their worst year for new fossil fuel discoveries since 1946, a new report revealed this week. Industry is set to discover 4.7 billion barrels of oil this year, making the worst performance in 75 years. So, which is actually shown here in the chart 2021, less than 5 billion barrels equivalent of oil. Ratio of proven reserves to production is now at the lowest level since 2011. Large discoveries have typically account for most of the world's new reserves. 40% of all petroleum discovered has come from 900 oil and gas fields. Hmm. Stressing the importance of these new discoveries for the industry. Once discovered, existing wells then began to deplete. In fact, global oil production declined by about 7% per annum without additional investment in existing fields. So this is the chart basically showing how much per year oil and gas discoveries deposits are found. So 2015 was record high, I guess, 20 more than 20 billion barrels of equivalent oil, and now it's less than 5. But not only there have been no new major discoveries, cash for reinvesting in new supply is reportedly scarce. Capex at oil and gas firms have been slashed due to um, pandemic shockwave throughout the industry. Industry was in survival mode throughout 2020, reducing its capital expenditure to match the low cash flow throughout the 2020 pandemic recession. Companies are being run to generate more free cash flow than growth. Continued supply crunch coupled with reopening demand rising could continue to push up prices next year. Next 2 years could require nearly all of the world's spare production capacity. So next 2 years are really interesting. So few things to remember. No new major new discoveries, and no new hardly any cash is being reinvested to find new supplies. Most of the industry is in survival mode. Capital expenditures are really low, and mostly they are just focusing on generating the cash flow. All these things really mean that prices for oil and gas are going to be high. So in terms of consumers, inflation in these resources will be high. But in terms of investment, these two may provide really good investment opportunity going forward. Uh, First, because no new discoveries are happening, the existing resources are depleting per year. Um if there is more and more push on this EV agenda, uh, cleaner, so I should say clean sources of fuel agenda, then what people are going to realize soon there is that it will take much longer timelines to establish those alternatives in terms of infrastructure and um, the quantity they can provide. Um, and so the recourse would be to go back to oil and gas, which if things as it is saying, demand will rise after reopening of economies, and if there are no alternatives available in a meaningful quantity, people will need to go back to oil and gas, and prices will rise. So so yeah, reiterating, basically not good for consumption consumers, but good for investors. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. Please share your thoughts and comments in the in the comment section, and I will see you next time. Bye.